Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, grasshoppers. It is time. Let's do a quick race to 5 in Puzzle Streak. Not that hard, right? Looks like it's a simple fork. Always have to check though. They might throw a little bit of a catch into the woodwork here. We looks like we have a future fork. Removing the defender. And back rank mate. Removing the defender. Can we do another 5? We have 2 minutes. What exactly do we do with this fellow? There's a fork. Doesn't quite work. Are we just winning a pawn? Is that it? Ah, it's a discovery. A nice discovery in the morning here. This looks like a fork. Well, that wasn't in the cards. I did not look at that. A little scary. I don't think I have much of a choice, but after rook h4, we have queen to c6 check, rook in the way, queen in the way. Ah, we're winning. It was a skewer after all. It was a skewer after all. And then rook takes b2. So let's see here. They also have h4. h4, queen h5, threatening mate. That was no wonder they ended the exercise there. No wonder the exercise ended there. We have to look at all sides of the board. This is ultimately a skewer. Could have been an accidental opportunity to play rook to c7. And what are we threatening now? Removing a defender. When you see a good move, always look for a better one. There has to be something going on here. Discovery. Two pieces to one minor piece. Looks pretty good. We've got knight f4, bishop d4. Everything is good. Uh-oh. The birthday arena has started. Stepanka Meyer. Oh, what a terrible picture. There must be a better picture of her available somewhere. Either that or they zoomed in on a terrible group photo to be able to get this one. She was one of the leading Czechoslovakian women's players. Let's turn down the music just a little bit. Go back to our arena. Hopefully we didn't lose the game. Checking, checking, checking.
That's disgusting.
Speed Berserk Boy, good morning. Good morning, sir. I apologize if you said something before that. You can also get TTS on YouTube, but you don't get all the blurbs and everything like that. I haven't worked that out. Got Ron Hay in the mix here. And toward the end of the stream, we're going to have a slash unboxing of a challenging, I repeat, a challenging book gifted by MD Night Zero through the Amazon wish list. Always welcome to get new additions to the library. I believe that I have the other book in the series. I can even spot it. Gretzky. I have to do some sorting of the library this morning. What? Argentinos 542.
Pegasus SW said, "Hi."
Good morning, Ron. How are you? How is your son? I haven't seen E4 in a little while. We are going to play as solid as a rock. What in the world is he threatening? Let's give him the F5 square, why don't we? What in the world, sir? Can I? It looks as though I may. It looks as though I might. So now, how do I wish to go about this? We're going to allow any funny business as necessary, as deemed necessary. I guess he's tipping the scale in my favor. Just a little bit. We have to show the initiative here. Just a little bit. We have to show the initiative here. Uh-oh. Am I down? It looks as though I'm down. I couldn't play this way? Interesting. A little bit of a double attack of sorts. How much can we grab? How much can we grab here? We managed to succeed a little bit. He should have taken the 2 minor pieces for the run by moving his knight. Or was it? Or was it? Maybe it wasn't possible. If he moves his knight, I still have... And where are you going from here, sir? We have a winning endgame, or do we? Or do we have a winning endgame here? So is this a winning enough endgame? Looks like it could be a winning enough endgame. Did not expect that one, Ron. Good solid chess. Where did White get off on the wrong foot? Bishop e3? Maybe. Maybe it was Bishop e3. Oh no. That's tragic. Unfortunately, that is tragic. No. Do I get it? No, I was getting my pawn mate on the next move. That was a Rosen trophy. That was a Rosen trophy, buddy. Who says Ron is always nice? Have my sights set on Canada. My new residence location. Without necessarily going too far or changing time zones. I believe they'll take political refugees at any time, as they've
Pegasus
announced in the
SWE
recent past.
said, "Sorry, forget Rosen."
That's okay. That's what I was aiming for. When you played King F2, I thought you were enabling it. No worries. Never give up, never surrender. Using the Lee Chess online tools. I'm not entirely sure that I am happy about it. 291 to 251, is that updated? It is, of course, 291 to 251, so I'm only minus 60 now. I was minus 61 before that game. Wow, I've made quite the comeback. What's going on here, Ron? I hope everything's okay with you. With the family. Are you back in Vaho? Are you still in Stockholm working? Stockholm is a lot easier to get to, obviously. For those of you who have not checked out the amazing power of Chess Informant, I do have to call them to find out what happened to my 163. I hope they didn't send it to the school. They may have sent it to the school. It's always awkward. In fact, I'm going to open up my Outlook for the email as needed. Cloudbot, MCD Skynet. Oh, I don't want the help bot. I want the actual widget. I don't really use crossclip anymore. Widget, tools, cloudbot. It's back to the help center. Let's do this. Cloudbot, desktop. AKA Streamlabs. I'm going to cross my fingers it's attached to my current email address. Otherwise, I have to find a different way about it. User management, modules, name. Good. I found it. Mod tools, commands. Yesterday or the day before, let's do an app. Let's do this. More tools. Apps. Install this site as an app. Vesperme, welcome back. I'm glad you made it back. Pin to start, pin to taskbar, auto start on device lock-in. Alright, now that we've got it, let's minimize it. Alright, and we're off. 12 minutes and 30 seconds to actually perform. Vesperme is in first place. From South Korea, one of my most respected countries. Their work ethic, their attitude, their determination. So let's see, bishop f4, bishop h4. Let's do this a little differently. Since our knight is not on g2 yet. We're not going to lose any time with that bishop. Might even threaten to play. Nah, we're just going to play it very solidly. We're not going to allow any crazy counterplay. No crazy counterplay. Yes. That is interesting. You're insisting on exchanging in that manner. So we will continue to expand in the center without any pressure on d4. There is a little bit of annoyance to d4. That much is true. Wow, this does not look right. Pawn takes, bishop takes, pawn takes, bishop takes, pawn takes, bishop takes, pawn takes, bishop takes. At the end, we may have g4, but we do have to get rid of a defender. How do we get to e5 if our opponent gets e4 as an outpost? Oh well, we'll just grab it. We will grab it the best we can. The best we can. The best we can. Let's not let any funny business start to happen. Trying to remove some defenders 101. No, that's not going to work, sir. It was a pin on my knight to the g2 square, but not quite what you wanted. Vesperme ran into Ronhay. Had a couple of quick wins. Good job against Puzzle Practice. Looking at Vesperme playing against the London. A very solid effort. Could have probably played c5 in one go. And then the opponent tried to ignore what was going on. Oh my god. Oh my god.
5 raiders from.
Maybe knight to e1 was more exact.
Vicious mind battling his own private army, and if we get killed, we'll be lost in limbo till our brains turn to scrap it up.
Queen h6, mate. Namaste. DK. Everyone, please check out TK. Dance, chess. Is it TK or is it Shu? That is the question. Welcome. Hope you had a great stream. I am FIDE trainer and National Master John MacArthur. If you would like to subscribe on YouTube, you can get the TTS for free on that one. I have been streaming for almost 5 years. Might actually be 5 years now, but I didn't become an affiliate till closer to October. I dabbled. I ran prize money bullet events and the team, which built it up very quickly to about 6,000 members. Well, actually at the time 4,000 members, but I think since I've been streaming, both the dojo, we have regular training in 3+2 and 5+5. You'll notice there are no regular arenas offering increment in the arena schedule. 3+1 is probably the best one for them to at least offer. 3+2 is an eternity. It really is a 5-minute game, 10 minutes per game on average. We may not have time for another game. Oh, we got one. We're going to go with Tony Miles, bishop to e6. We're not even going to wait for, Now that the knight's on f3, is this a real pin? I don't know, but we'll see. We do have to throw that one in just because we don't want to give up the bishop pair if we don't have to. So, e5, queen a5. Let's see if we can get him a little bit overworked here. And now that he's overworked, we'll try for more. His king is caught in the center. There is a price to be paid a little bit for playing the Panov Botvinnik in total peace play mode rather than a pawn play mode. One of the reasons why Ron played c5 rather than allowing the complications. I think we have to continue. Do we take for free or do we keep attacking? That is the question. I feel like we should take for free. But I also feel like we should keep attacking. Let's see how he defends everything this way. Oh, I can't do that. That's too bad. Alright, in for a penny, in for a pound. 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 We're going to keep up with the Joneses here. Can't allow rook to g1 after castling. The pressure on his king on the center is still real. We need to tie him down to the bishop on e2 while we're at it. Should we? We should. Although I could have probably continued to bother his queen appropriately. What are you threatening? Oh, you're threatening that?
You like my body, you like my style. You wanna see me going wild. You like my figure, you like my grind. You wanna see me unrefined. You see it, you like it, you wanna purify me. You see it, you like it, you wanna.
Where is the rook going? We just have to attack that rook. Appropriately. Queen e5 was such a waste of time. Takes, 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 takes. Takes, 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 takes.
You watch me work it, you watch me sweat. You watch me move it, get that body dripping wet. You watch me push it.
Let's just give that one a go.
You watch me move it, get it, feel it every step. You see it, you like it, you wanna purify me. You see it, you like it, you wanna purify me. You see it, you like it, you wanna purify me. You see it, you like it. Listen to my heart. Listen to my heart. Listen to my heart.
Do I want to do that? Did we not make it? We didn't make it, but we did manage to lessen our score against Charles Numero Uno. That was key. That was relatively key. Yeah, we're going to push all these tournaments back to 8:30 for the relative foreseeable future. I think we did it. Namaste, Ron. Congratulations. For those of you wishing to participate in the dojo events, we're going to have some streaming as well. And we have a special event after I get some coffee. We're going to have an MD Night Zero unboxing. 1 second. package from MD Night Zero. Hold the phone while I get a real coffee set. Oh no, I forgot that I took off my earbud in the hallway. Good. This is not the music.
Pegasus SWE said, started working out at the gym today and noticed that the weights have become inflated.
What was that? Ah. The weights have become inflated. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that. Don't you hate when that happens? They're a lot heavier than they used to be. So, of course, the Amazon wish list, which you may check out here. So I try to promise a stream or two for each gift delivered. I don't necessarily know. Oh, I see. Now that I got it, it includes a 3+ hour review of the content of the book of your choice. So I have to do a review of this particular one. Now, other stuff came with it. My wife already opened the box. And, of course, if you're worried that I won't know who it's from, this is the 300 most important tactical chess positions by Swedish Grandmaster Thomas Engqvist. Make sure that he's the Swedish Grandmaster.
Rohit Raj.
No more
Thanks for
foreplay.
following.
Swedish International Master. Wow, he writes so good. I did not know that he was an International Master. Namaste, Rohit Raj. Thank you for subscribing. Namaste. So in general, and interestingly enough, I use the gift card receipt, and it says here, a gift from. Now, of course, sometimes it shows your real name. Many of you I do know, but you should definitely put Tactics Mania from MD Night Zero. I'm not saying his real name. Everybody knows him as Chris. We had several Chris's, including Quadra Spassky. The great news about this, they have pawn play, piece play, king maneuvers, rook sacrifices, queen maneuvers, rook maneuvers and rook sacrifice, I should say, exchange sacrifices, bishop maneuvers and bishop sacrifices. Many of these are already well known. For example, like Lasker's 2 bishop sacrifice and other such things. The calculation of variations, mating combinations, 5 basic tricks, which I am interested in, 5 basic tricks. I'm curious as to what his version of. And then it has the most important tactical chess positions, and it has a very interesting section toward the end on bishop endgames, knight endgames, pawn endgames, etc., in addition to attacking the king, rook endgames, queen endgames. I'm sure that follows this. And it ends with a chapter on other books from rook and bishop endgames, knight and bishop endings. No, it was knight and bishop. It wasn't rook and bishop. The rooks and the bishops sort of overlapped. So I am going to be attempting to do this today. I will probably use it with students as well, but I am hoping to make sure that I get it in today as a stream for MD Night Zero. Rohit Raj, where are you from? I am FIDE trainer and National Master John MacArthur. Born in Denver, Colorado. Yes, I was born in the Rockies. Rocky Mountain Master. Better than Rocky Mountain oysters. Much better than Rocky Mountain oysters. Not all Rocky Mountain masters appreciate Rocky Mountain oysters. But yes, fortunately my performance was better than that. His performance was 2200. My performance was 2471, thanks to Ron. And we could have beaten Ron in tie breaks. One or the other of us had our game finished a little earlier. Now I do have to, unfortunately, get to a lesson shortly, but I did want to finish my puzzle streak. Another 5 exercises on puzzle streak here. We are going to
Pegasus
do a
SWE
pawn promotion
said.
exercise.
Is there a new book that he has written as another one that is great move by move something?
To be honest, one of his truly best books is Petrosian's Move by Move. Move by Move Petrosian by Thomas Enquist. Oh my God, priceless. Absolutely priceless. Let's just go for the win of the rook rather than trying to take a free knight. And in this particular instance, we are going to take advantage of the pin on the queen, aren't we? By playing knight. This one requires a little bit of thought. If we play knight, rook takes, rook takes, rook takes. I think this is just winning, despite him getting a little bit of material for his queen. And so we're at 23. We're going to do 5 every stream if we can. It looks as though this is a very simple back rank checkmate, aka a bishop hook mate. I actually fell for this in the last round of an Oslo event. I did not see this tactic coming. It was very, very depressing, unfortunately. And here we have an X-ray to the square H8, which makes it very lovely. All right. Thank you, everyone. Be certain to practice your tactics every single day. Try to get some scheduled practice and exercise in as often as you brush your teeth. How about that for a goal? As often as you brush your teeth. You don't go days without brushing your teeth. You should never go days without studying. So meanwhile, back at the ranch. Well, this is the next one. Thank you everyone for being here. The music looks like it stopped, unfortunately. I apologize. Maybe it's better without music. Some have asked for no music. I don't know. We'll do a survey later. Music, no music. Survey. Perhaps on the Discord. Join me in the Discord or on any of the socials. Please check out the amazing power of chess informant, and certainly please subscribe to YouTube with all of your accounts. Work account, don't hit the bell for notifications. Your children's accounts, your wife's account. I definitely know that someone did that the other day. I very much appreciate it. I very, very, very much appreciate it. Thank you everyone so much. We are waiting. My favorite ever so lovely streamer. Oh, not there anymore. Let's see what we can follow. Since the FIDE Women's World Cup is just beginning. Riyadh. We're going to Riyadh who? In any event, please stick around for the raid. Thank you for being here. Makes more for credibility when we do. Cheers and ciao. Please join the dojo. Don't forget to subscribe to YouTube. Follow on all of my socials, please. I will be posting regularly. Not so much on Twitter as much as I used to. But needless to say, cheers and ciao. Have a great day.